2nd, 2018, approximately 7 p.m. I call this meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Mayor Santiago?
Here.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Here.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Here.
Commissioner Udalvis? Here. Commissioner Cooper?
Here.
The invocation will be delivered to us today by Reverend Kenyon, and after that we'll do the flag salute. Reverend, can we all stand, please?
Our Heavenly Father, what a privilege to pause at the beginning of this meeting and to ask you for wisdom and guidance, even in the simple things. We find that as we ask for that of help beyond ourselves, that the Lord helps us to be the people that we should be, the leaders that we should be, and the community that we should be. I would ask tonight that you administer to all of our community. I'd pray for the small children, for the in-betweens, for the high school, young adults, middle adults, senior citizens. I'd pray that all of our citizens here in Millville should enjoy their lives together. And especially I pray that, Lord, they will remember to love their neighbors as themselves. We realize with that kind of a principle that, Lord, our community will be a blessing to us and a blessing to each other. And so we invoke your blessing, we invoke your presence, your power, and in doing so, we receive of you. We pray this now in honest confession and appreciation. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. Reverend Kenyon, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Thank you.
My comment comes from being a pastor in a church that had microphones that drove us crazy. And this one, when it's pointed toward the speaker, one of your speakers is the thing, that one right there causes feedback.
I gotcha. Thank you.
There we go. Thank you.
You're the
It's
man.
easier up my ears.
Have a great night. Thank you. This meeting is being conducted in accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act of 1975, as advertised, posted, and made available to the public as required by statute. The municipal clerk is directed to include a statement in the minutes of this meeting. Madam Clerk, are there any changes to the agenda?
We do have 4 changes. We had the addition of a resolution authorizing participation with the Safe and Secure Communities Grant, and also a resolution approving the Safe and Secure Grant number 18-0610 to receive the $90,000 as the sub-grant recipient. And we had a resolution added authorizing a revised sales contract with New Development LLC for Block 136, Lot 1, and also a resolution authorizing a sales contract with Rovignati Incorporated for Block 125.03 and Lot 11. These are both redevelopment projects at the airport.
Thank you. I now turn the meeting over to Commissioner Pepitone for a proclamation.
Okay. Put the brakes on Fatality Day, October 10th, 2018. Proclamation. Whereas across the nation, traffic crashes caused 37,461 fatalities in 2016 and are the leading cause of death for young people ages 15 to 34. And whereas in New Jersey, 604 individuals lost their lives in traffic crashes in 2016, and whereas pedestrian-related crashes accounted for 27.3% of the state's traffic fatalities. Whereas motorcyclists, bicycle riders, and pedestrians face increased risks on New Jersey's roadways as people opt for alternative modes of transportation, and as whereas 66 motorcyclists, 18 bicyclists, 165 pedestrians were killed in New Jersey in traffic-related crashes in 2016, and whereas safer driving behaviors such as buckling up every ride, obeying posted speed limits, stopping for pedestrians in crosswalks, and using crosswalks when walking, avoiding aggressive driving behaviors, never driving impaired, wearing proper safety gear while riding a motorcycle or bicycle, and focusing solely on driving by avoiding distractions can dramatically reduce the number of traffic-related injuries and deaths. Now therefore be it proclaimed that I, Joseph Pepitone, Public Safety Director of the City of Millville, do hereby declare October 10th, 2018, Put the Brakes on Fatalities Day, and call upon everyone to put these life-saving behaviors into practice to improve safety on the roadways in our community and throughout the state. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Mr. Mayor, I move the bills be paid after properly certified.
Second the motion?
Any comments? Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Also, Mr. Mayor, approve dispense with the reading of the following minutes for September 18th, 2018, the work session, the closed session, and the regular meeting.
Second the motion?
Any comments? Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Motion carries.
We've now reached the public comment on agenda items only. Anyone that would like to address the commission, please go to the podium, state your name, and address your concerns, and please limit your comments to 5 minutes, please. Seeing no one, I close the public comments on agenda items only. Old business, please.
There is no old business, Mayor.
Petitions and letters.
Okay, we have an email received from the New Jersey Motorsports Park regarding additional calendar events for October of 2018.
Mr. Mayor, I move to receive and file this correspondence.
Second motion.
Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
The motion carries. We also have correspondence received from Todd Oliver regarding his resignation to the Zoning Board effective September 24th, 2018.
Mr. Mayor, I move to receive and file this correspondence.
Second motion.
Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
The motion carries.
Reports of commissioners. Commissioner Cooper.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Good evening, Millville. On Saturday, September 22nd, we had round 2 of the Park Buck Cleanup and the mural project. We placed another 50 hands on the wall and removed about 8 truckloads of brush from the park. We'd like to thank the following people for participating at this time: Tashawn English, Almanada Robinson, Price Kamari Robinson, Tammy Ledden, Isaiah Guzman, Lana Rubart, Nelson Allen, Maximus Zira, Jessica Morgan, Judy McFarland, Javante Bowser, Ty Torres, Wilma Guman, Shelby Sager, Gayla Robinson, Sophia Robinson, Princess Robinson, Courtney Ortiz, Miguel Intano, Shai Gonzalez, Sue Grimaldi, Ashley Zimmerman, Genevieve Morgan, Ashley Gonzalez, Sanaya Lane, Destiny Gonzalez, Patricia Allen, Chris Worthington, Alex Gonzalez, Tierra Howell, Sean Connors, Sylvia Stitz, Michael Santiago, the mayor, Harry Drew, Dr. Harry Drew, Eugene Kokra, Sheila Roselle, Aaron Knight, Shay Bowser, Ava Curtis, Thomas Gonzalez, Commissioner Ashley Udalvis, and Commissioner Joe Pepitone, and myself. And the Vice Mayor was away. But we knew you were there in spirit. So, yes, it was a great project again. We got a chance to get out there and clean up. We're doing a really good job cleaning up out there. We're getting really making
It's
some
looking
leeway
great.
out there. When you say, Mayor?
I didn't say anything. Was it you, Joe?
I love the use of that machine.
The machinery did help us a lot out there.
We were
Helped
there
us
working
clear a
for
lot out
45 minutes, and they had this huge machine that just went and ripped everything up. Nice work. Looks
Yeah.
really great.
I don't think we had anybody get stung by bees this time.
No.
Did we,
No,
Mr.
I
Mayor?
don't think
Safe.
so.
No, not this
But
time.
another good event.
Very good. And we're going to continue the fall cleanups out there. Also, we're going to continue trimming the vegetation all the way down to the river so we can open up
Oh,
Waltman.
nice.
So as you walk into Waltman, you can see the river line.
Very nice.
So that's where we're going to next. Upcoming events, Pumpkin Extravaganza will take place Saturday, October 20th at Corson Park from 11 to 1 p.m. That's going to be lots of fun. It's going to be a costume parade, pumpkin decorating, games, and music, free at Corson Park. Now, something we haven't had in several years, we have a ghost tour coming back to Millville. Ghost tour, yes. I like that clap. That was a nice golf clap.
Looking forward to it.
October 26th from 6 to 9. There will be 6 destinations featuring ghost tales by Millville's members of the Off Broad Street Players. Also, there's going to be free pumpkin decorating at the RRCA and a costume contest. And guess who's back?
Who?
Holly City Striders are back. The
Hey.
Striders. Come on out again, support them. They like to walk and talk. It's a fun time, and you can get some exercise in. So the walking club is back, and they're every Tuesday and Thursday from 6:30 to 7:30 at Lakeside Middle School. And if the school is closing for that day, like this Wednesday, there's no walking. So don't come, John. All right? Now, just want to talk a little bit about what we have just initiated on our website is the City of Millville Satisfaction Survey. So it's a customer service satisfaction survey that you'll find on our website. So it's to help measure and track satisfaction of the city services. And you can find the link on our main page on the website. So why do we have this? In larger cities, the more complex as the city grows, it becomes more and more complex to run the city. The residents and local leaders, it'll help us balance the public's diverse interests with limited resources. So it'll allow us to know what we should do with our money, where we should spend more time with and more money. And it gives us a chance to listen to you as the residents in a different type of forum. But how do we measure the effectiveness of local leadership as well? Again, measured in this survey. So we can learn how well city officials manage and spend public funds by comparing the quality of services that residents receive against the city's total budget. I had the opportunity to take a look at the top 5 cities across the United States and how they ran and how they ranked. Unfortunately, there was not one in the top 5 in New Jersey. It would be nice for us to be in that top 5. I would love that. But let me tell you that the 5, just for your interest, you have Napa, Idaho, Provo, Utah, Boise, Idaho, Lexington, Kentucky, and Missoula, Montana. So if you want to see a lot of the information that I read leading up to this survey, took a lot of the things that were going on in those cities, and we're trying to improve those things here as well. So what are some of the issues? Crime rate, quality of roads, quality of parks, snow removal, water quality, police and EMS response rates, infrastructure, and the economy. So we hope that you will participate. Because as you participate in this survey, this allows us to find out what you think is important and how we've done business so far and how we can move forward and move in a better way forward, in a more positive way where we can share our interests and share our ideas and work together on making the city better. The survey will close on December 31st, the last day, so you have a few months to fill that out. Go on the website, you'll be able to link up to it. And with that, Mr. Mayor, moving forward.
Thank you, Commissioner Cooper. Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes, Mayor, thank you. There's some things going on with the police department and the Department of Public Safety. First of all, it's October and Halloween's right around the corner. We decided to actually have Halloween on Halloween evening as opposed to a Saturday, and I'm going to read about this. We've announced that the City of Millville will be observing Trick or Treat on Wednesday, October 31st from 4 to 7 p.m., rain or shine. I would like to remind parents that children should not trick or treat alone. They should be escorted by an adult or an older child or should go with a group. Also, children should walk on sidewalks and cross only at corners, not in the middle of the block. If there are no sidewalks, they should walk on the shoulder facing oncoming traffic. All children should wait until they are home before eating any of their treats and will allow their parents to sort and check all items for any irregularities. Also, because of the City of Millville is observing Halloween on a traditional date, I'm asking that the residents who wish to trick or treat to come to their residence turn on their outside porch lights. Those who do not, keep them off. All the schools will be advised of this request to inform the students. Again, the lights are on. It means that they want to participate. If not, please don't go to that home. The Millville Police Department partners with several other first responders through the county to provide a safe place for children in the City of Millville to come and trick or treat. This second annual public safety trunk or treat will be held at First Methodist Church parking lot, 3rd and Pine. This not only provides a safe place for children, but builds a relationship between the children and the first responders that protect them. Community partnerships make the jobs of these men and women much easier, safer, and effective. We thank you for all your support and look forward to our continued community partnerships.
What's the date on that? The date for that?
I think it's on Halloween. It's not on here,
Okay.
but it's probably the same night as Trick or Treat, which would be October 31st. And finally, the police department. Coffee with a Cop. Join the Millville Police Department Wednesday, October 3rd, 2018 from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. at Cedar and Main Wawa. National Coffee with a Cop Day, dedicated to encourage communication and positive interaction between law enforcement agencies and the public. Free coffee and good conversation. So if you get an opportunity, please get a chance to make it out there. With that, Mayor, thank you.
Thank you,
Do you
Commissioner.
want to move to receive and file?
What is that?
You want to receive and file those?
Please, I move to receive and file these documents.
Second motion.
Any comments? Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries.
Commissioner Dalvis?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. In regard to upcoming meetings of the Zoning Board of Adjustment and the Planning Board, the October meeting of the Zoning Board will take place on Thursday, October 4th at 6:30 p.m. in the Richard C. McCarthy Commission Chamber. The October meeting of the Planning Board is scheduled to take place on Tuesday, October 9th at 6:30 p.m. in the Richard C. McCarthy Commission Chamber. Through the Department of Public Affairs Initiative and Public Relations, the Commission welcomes its 5th recipient of the Making a Difference Certificate of Appreciation. The Millville Police Athletic League offers the opportunity for our young residents of Millville to interact with Millville police officers and to create positive relationships by participating in cultural, character development, and sports activities. Its programs and activities are designed to instill values of integrity, responsibility, self-motivation, and teamwork in a concentrated effort to improve the quality of life for at-risk youth. With assistance and support, the goal of the Millville Police Athletic League is to reduce juvenile crime and victimization throughout the entire city. Volunteers of Millville PAL contribute time, effort, and extensive experience in the following areas to fostering this community program. The following areas include administration, mentoring, field trips, fundraising, special events, sports programs, coaching, and volunteer coordination. As the Commission presents this Making a Difference Certificate of Appreciation to the Millville Police Athletic League, we do so in grateful recognition of your dedicated service and valuable contributions to the City of Millville. We would like to commend you for your exceptional qualities of selflessness, dedication, and citizenship. On behalf of the Commission of the City of Millville, we would like to thank you for your efforts of ensuring the vitality of the community through all you do. Nomination forms for the Making a Difference in Millville recognition are available as PDF files on the City website, www.millvillenj.gov, or available at Millville City Hall. And with the conclusion of this report, Mr. Mayor, progress.
Thank you. Vice Mayor?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. One short notice. We are working on our 2019 budget. So again, I encourage the commissioners to reach out to Marcel Shepard, and reviewing your budgets to let you know where we are and how we can move forward for 2019. And that's my report, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. I have a report here that I'd like to be received and filed by Brian Prohowicz, our acting municipal engineer. Got a lot of information here as to projects that the engineering department has been doing, both planning and zoning boards. We have the Millville Investment Group parking lot site improvement final inspection completed by the city engineering department. The design engineer provided stormwater basin certification as required. Dollar General on the west side extended to allow for completion of a punch list items, including removal of a guide wire from parking area and finalizing of as it's built. 719 Orange Street site plan application under review by the engineering and planning to be heard on next Tuesday, October 9th, planning board meeting. Noble Street subdivision, a resolution was passed allowing the commission to sign off on a treatment works approval application to be submitted by the developer as required by the planning board and New Jersey Department NJDEP for the extension of the sanitary sewer to serve the proposal lots. Engineering will handle the city review of application, ensure application is processed and submitted to the New Jersey DEP for review and approval. Four Seasons, it's Millville Phase 2B, a request for punch list for the completion of subdivision improvements has been submitted by the developer. The city is receiving an estimate from Pannoni Associates for core testing of asphalt for the base paving of the project. Engineering will inspect and the punch list in response to the request. Washington Avenue subdivision, a developer has requested a status of the subdivision which received an extension of approval through the planning board. Engineering researched the file and contacted NJDEP, who indicated that a new application will be needed and submitted for the sanitary sewer extension for this project. There's a gentleman that out there wants to build several homes, and he's been in front of the planning board. Tomasello Drive subdivision, developer is proposing a drain basin and then perform a second redesign of stormwater basins, and has indicated their intent to complete subdivision improvements before the winter. Dumont Drive off of Cedarville Road, developer to address punch list and close out punch list may require an update. Forest Walk subdivision, developed to address a punch list and close out, and the punch list may require an additional update. Zoning ordinance updates, engineering has been meeting with the planning and zoning to assist in the update of zoning ordinances as required by the planning board, which is ongoing. Water quality management plan, engineering and planning assisting county planning department for updating the water quality management plan. Information needs to be submitted by the city to the county by the end of this month, October. Grants. We do have a grant for 2019 New Jersey Department of Transportation Municipal Aid Grant application in progress for Columbine Avenue road reconstruction, and to be submitted by the engineering department on Friday, October 5th. October 8th is the deadline, and it falls on Columbus Day, so we want to get that in by this Friday. Resolution allowing city to submit application is on this agenda October 2nd, and the purpose to reconstruct Collector Road to the residential development to the north and east, which has been subject to several water main breaks and utility patches. If you remember, Columbine out on South Millville has a major problem with flooding, and we had a lot of road work there done in the past. There's also another grant, Safe Streets Transit Grant application progress for Wade Boulevard and Broad Street pedestrian improvements, and to be submitted by the engineering department on October 5th, with the 8th being the deadline. Resolution allowing city to submit applications on this agenda. It will fill in gaps and improve continuous pedestrian paths between Memorial and Senior High School along bus routes and adjacent apartment complex. What a great project that would be to redevelop and improve that area where our students can walk between schools and also into the living areas on the east side. Morris River Bikeway Trail Phase number 5, Transportation Alternative Federal Funds, Federal Eligibility Grant through DOT, and the city approved design engineer scope service for the project, and DOT and the city agreements are under review by engineering and to be forwarded to our legal department. Engineering will contact legal for drafting agreements between the city and design assistance engineer, Mr. Taylor. Road opening permits. Below is we have a status of road opening permits received for the month of September. 1 sewer, 3 water, 1 sidewalk, curbing and driveway, and 6 gas. Trash and recycling assists recycling coordinator with updating trash collection schedule. Environmental, landfill air monitoring, carbon filters changed out, hydro sulfide tested, and volatile, or I guess organic compounds, I don't know if I'm saying that right, tested as permit. Public Works repaired air stack number 1 on Dorset Avenue, side of the landfill in time for testing. General permits, fire department generator permit due 11/18, engineering coordinating with the fire and parks for information on previous permits. Groundwater use survey, Marathon Engineering, methane gas testing to be formed in the next few weeks. Water, Route 49 water improvement project underway as of Tuesday 28th, September 28th with the Pioneer Pipes contractors. As you're coming from the west side, you know what we're talking about. All work to date has been at night on the state highway. Carroll Drive water. Recommendation by engineer and water utility to be drafted and submitted to the Public Works Director for October for Carroll Drive. Water main replacement, purpose to replace failing asbestos main and to perform work prior to DOT Route 49 paving project. Maintenance project in 2019. Sanitary sewer, Pine Street slip line. The contractor of North American Pipe is scheduled to start work the week of October 8th during the night. Engineering is coordinating with the traffic safety, sewer utility, and Route 49 water main projects. Pioneer Pipe is to ensure coordinated traffic control between the 2 night projects. So be us folks that live on the west side, and we got to get to the west side. It's going to get complicated next week, so be ready for it. 8th Street sewer lateral repair, 3rd Street sewer lateral repair, water management plant upgrade future phase, ACOM drafting proposal for potential scope of projects for the future phases. Stormwater, Marlin Terrace stormwater improvements. Engineering has been contacted by Senator Van Drew's office at the request of an adjacent resident, Mr. Bruno, to help move the project forward, which has been delayed by New Jersey DOT. Drainage permit processing. Additional information has been requested and sent to NJDOT. As of 10/1, additional files and info needed by DOT. Consideration is now being given for the stormwater system connection proposed with the city's original design. Cedar Brook Avenue stormwater repair. Engineering providing field support, design direction to streets and roads while likely phasing of project. Initial response based on the gas company discovery of deteriorating section of corrugated aluminum pipe. Complaint of Cedar Brook Avenue resident of flooding, and Lloyd and Cedar Brook intersection flooding, and settle curb and pavement along the storm pipe. So we're working on that area of Cedar Brook where the road is caving in and we're having a major problem there. Carlton Avenue stormwater repair investigative sinkhole may yield larger project consisting of repair of corrugated aluminum pipe. Stormwater inventory and mapping, New Jersey DEP requiring that to be completed 2019-2020. Roadway and drainage program. Engineering has preliminary reached out finance suggesting a minimum 1 million baud orders for road and drainage improvements. A short list not yet finalized may include Lakeshore Drive, Uranus Road, Union Lake Road, Way Boulevard, Millville Avenue, Bethel Road, Ware Avenue, 10th and G, Maple Land Avenue, 14th Street, Clover Lane, Holly Heights, as well as other projects to be distributed ideally throughout all parts of town. 6th Street Road reconstruction. Contractor has been working on inlets and tree cleaning. At minimum, paving will be held off until spring with the goal of completing concrete work prior to winter. Engineering has provided inspection, construction management support throughout the project to help maintain Broad Street corridor. 2018 street patching and utility opening repairs. Engineering prepared plans and specifications, went out to bid in September, pre-bid to occur Thursday, October 4th. Vine Street improvements, project closeout, change order finalized, and payment, with final payment. Buildings, the library roof repair. Engineering is awaiting shop drawings and submittals from the contractor of DDS of Sewell, New Jersey, and will schedule a pre-construction meeting. 105, 109 structural connection and stabilization rebid, and that's the building next door to Jim's Lunch. At a special commission meeting held September 27th, the bid for this project was rejected due to the exceedance of the engineer's estimate. Also, approval was given to advertise for rebid, with rebid meeting set for October 4th and the bid receipt date of October 10th. Bidders will have the opportunity to pose questions as they relate to the project. It should be noted that the owners of 105 East Main Street are planning to reopen their business. The structural engineer for the city, Pannoni, has indicated in previous letters that they are not certifying to the structural integrity of the entire 105 building, only to the wall once the shoring and connection are completed and inspected. It is recommended that the structural assessment be done on 105 East Main Street as appropriate. And that analysis has not been submitted from the owners of 105, the city, or any other third party. This public safety concerns needs to be addressed. Unsafe structures, the status of 210 North High Street, 214 North High Street due October 5th, and 113, 115 South 3rd Street due October 11th, 2008. Traffic safety, Buck and Vine Street, four-way stop signal study, and requested by the commission. And that's it, and I request it be submitted.
Okay.
Mr. Mayor, move be received and filed.
Second motion.
Any comments? Well, great report.
Well read.
Yo,
Wow, I don't know about red, but it was a very good report.
Mr. Mayor, there's a lot of work being conducted
Absolutely.
to invest in our infrastructure here in the city. And, it's something that we were all very concerned about.
I don't think there's been a report like this in the last 4.5 years I've been here.
We
So,
just want to
great
thank,
job by the
thank
engineering
your
department.
Mr. Mayor.
Yep. Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Perrin?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries.
We'll move now to ordinances on second reading, please.
Did you want to receive and file the water utility report?
Oh, I'm sorry.
The water.
Let's move to receive and file the water utility report for August 2018.
Second motion. I make the motion, Mr. Mayor.
Second the motion.
Any comments? Roll call. When this thing is printed light, I
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Perrin?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries.
Ordinances on second reading, please.
Okay, we have an ordinance approving and authorizing an application to the Cumberland County Roadway Department for the Civil Air Patrol Cumberland Composite Squadron to hold a coin drop on October 27, 2018 at the intersections of Buckshootum and Cedarville Roads.
Mr. Mayor, I move for the adoption of this proposed ordinance on second and final reading.
Second the motion.
Once again, this is an ordinance on second reading approving and authorizing an application to the Cumberland County Roadway Department for Civil Air Patrol for a coin drop on October 27th. Anyone that has any concerns or comments regarding this on second reading, please step up to the mic, state your concerns, limit your comments to 5 minutes, and of course, always identify yourself. Seeing no one, I close ordinance on second reading concerning the application of Cumberland County Roadway Department. Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Perrin?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries.
Ordinance on first reading, please.
We have no ordinances on first reading.
Resolutions.
Okay, Resolution 1 is a resolution amending the sale price of Block 260, Lot 1, and authorizing a mutual release agreement with GGI.
Mr. Mayor, move the adoption of this resolution.
Second the motion.
Any comments? Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 2 is a resolution authorizing special assessment of municipal liens for certain properties due to expenses incurred by the City of Millville relating to board and secure plus administrative fees in accordance with Chapter 11, Article 1, subsection 11-6 of the Municipal Code.
Mr. Mayor, I move for the adoption of this resolution.
Second motion.
Any comments? Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 3 is a resolution authorizing mayor and city clerk to execute and submit an electronic application for the Safe Streets to Transit grant identified as SSTT 2019 North Wade Boulevard pedestrian improvements to the New Jersey Department of Transportation on behalf of the City of Millville.
Mr. Mayor, move the adoption of this resolution.
Second the motion.
Any comments? Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 4 is a resolution authorizing execution and submission of an electronic application for a municipal aid grant identified as MA 2019 Columbine Avenue Road reconstruction to the New Jersey Department of Transportation on behalf of the City of Millville.
Mr. Mayor, move the adoption of this resolution.
Second the motion.
Any comments? Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 5 is a resolution authorizing discharge of the notice of hearing filed by the City of Millville against Vaughn and Jennifer Brown Ministries Incorporated regarding the property located at 1831 Hants Bridge Road, Block 348, Lot 14.
Mr. Mayor, move the adoption of this resolution.
Second the motion.
Any comments? Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 6 is a resolution authorizing water sewer terminations on October 15, 2018 due to noncompliance of the utility ordinance pursuant to Chapter 56, Sewer and Water Article 2 Sewer Use Regulations, subsection 56-18 Enforcement Procedure of the Municipal Code.
Mr. Mayor, move the adoption of this resolution.
Second the motion.
Any comments? Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 7 is a resolution approving military leave of absence and payment of pay differential due to call-up of active military duty in the Air Force for Brian Day for the period covering September 31st, 2018 to January 26, 2019.
Mr. Mayor, move the adoption of this resolution.
Second the motion.
Any comments? Again, thank Brian Day for serving this country. Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 8 is a resolution authorizing the award of professional service contract through the non-fair and open process with Remington and Vernick Engineers Incorporated to provide the asset management plan for the city's water utility as required per the New Jersey Water Quality Accountability Act in a total amount not to exceed $9,260.
And with that, Mr. Mayor, I have a certification, the availability of funds from Marcellus Shepherd in the amount of $9,260. I move for the adoption of this resolution.
Second the motion.
Any comments? Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 9 is a resolution authorizing adjustments to the tax and utility records.
Mr. Mayor, move the adoption of this resolution.
Second the motion.
Any comments? Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 10 is a resolution approving participation with the State of New Jersey federal grant program for the Safe and Secure Communities program administered by the Division of Criminal Justice, so the City of Millville is able to receive subgrant in the amount of $90,000 with a match of $394,185.81.
Mr. Mayor, I happily approve the adoption of this resolution.
Second motion, Mr. Mayor.
Any comment? Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 11 is a resolution actually approving the Safe and Secure Grant number 18-0610 as City of Millville is the subrecipient receiving $90,000 with an in-kind or cash match of $394,485.81.
And again, approved for the, happily
Go ahead.
approved for the adoption of this resolution.
Second motion.
Any comments?
Maybe we should bring it to a point, Mr. Mayor, this has got to do also with the Cumberland County Prosecutor's Office, which, we want to thank them for aggressively going after that money.
Really? I think there's only five prosecutors' offices in the country that receive them. So we're very lucky and fortunate. And, kudos to Jennifer Webb McCrae and her crew for that. Thank you, Mayor.
Anyone else?
Vice Mayor.
Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
And Mayor Santiago.
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. We had our add-on resolutions, resolution authorizing revised sales contract with New Development LLC for Block 136, Lot 1 at the airport.
Mr. Mayor, move be received, file.
Second motion?
Any comments?
What's the adoption of the resolution? Right.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Okay, very good.
Second?
Roll call.
Okay, Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. And also a resolution authorizing sales contract with Rovignati Incorporated for Block 125.03, Lot 11 at the airport.
Mr. Mayor, move for the motion.
Second?
Roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Thank you.
New business, please.
Okay, I just need a motion to authorize city clerk to advertise for RFPs for administering Section 125 and flexible spending account for fiscal year 2019 with proposals to be received no later than October 25th, 2018 at 10 a.m. City Hall, 4th floor, Commission Chambers.
Mr. Mayor, move for the motion.
Second motion?
Any comments? Roll
We're-
call.
Can we do both the motions together? Okay, the
Fine.
second one is a motion to authorize city clerk to advertise for RFPs for professional occupational health services with proposals to be received same date and time.
Okay.
You need him to say it again? Or we-
That's okay.
All right, roll call.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Mayor Santiago?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Thank you.
Welcome. We've now reached the public comment portion of our meeting. Anyone that would like to address this commission, please go to the podium, state your name and address your concerns, and please limit your comments to approximately 5 minutes.
Mary Messick
Hi,
here
Mary.
of Millville. It's not really a concern. It's more of a thank you and an invitation. The first, as I stated, a thank you. I do believe a thank you should be given to Officer Bostic and Officer Miller for what they've done. I know they don't do what they do for recognition, gratification, or a pat on the back. But what they've done for the children in this city with a basketball court that was desperately in need of some upgrading was successfully done. Thanks to Officer Miller and a few businesses. Officer Bostic turned around and he saw an elderly person who was in a wheelchair needing help to cross the street that had a motorized wheelchair. Don't know what happened to the wheelchair part of it, but that officer took the time to go and cross that person and take them down to an assisted living area. That's something that isn't normally done or normally known about. I do believe these officers need to be acknowledged for the things that they've done. This is a little bit above and beyond the call of their work duty title. And just as the city recognizes citizens for making a difference, maybe we ought to turn around and start recognizing some of our law enforcement
I like
for
that,
the
Mary.
work that they do. That is above and beyond the description title of their job. And a suggestion, just as we can come to City Hall and fill out a form for those that make a difference, maybe we need to make that same gesture for doing the survey on how the city is doing and stuff, because not everybody has a computer. Not everybody is computer literate. There are people that don't have, and I've stated this multiple times before. We need to take into consideration those that do not have that capability to reach them. They want to help out the city just as much as those that are signing up for the RVC. And the other thing, the invitation is the 12th of this month at 7 o'clock at the Nazarene Church. They're on East Main Street. They're holding a recovery coffee house thing. It's to get information for those that are suffering from addiction. You may know somebody who has an addiction but don't know how to get them help. There's your way. It's open to the public. Come on out, 7 o'clock at night, and I thank you.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you for that idea, Mary. I really like the fact that you're pointing out the great things that our police department and our police officers do.
Good evening, Commissioners. My name is Jessica Brown, representing Ms. Natalie and Dream Builders. And Ms. Natalie has vowed to teach something each week when she's here, so I'm just picking up where she left. And we're going to be talking about time, how to manage time. One thing we all have in common commodity, and that's time. Why is that so important? That is, what you are, what you become, depends on how you use your time. And we all have the same amount of time. Time cannot be stopped, but humans can control it. We cannot stop a day, an hour, but you can control how it can be used, which means that although time is unstoppable, it is controllable. And what you do with it determines who you become. And something that is very important to me as I continue to invest time into myself, I start to realize the more time that I spend with myself, the more I get to know myself. So that's self-discovery. And then I start to add value to myself. And then when I add value, I can look at the city and say, okay, I'm worth something, so now I can add what I've been learning. So I believe it's very important for us to invest in ourselves, work on who we become. Yes. And I just wanted to make some other announcements. October 19, we're having our second open mic. We had our first one 2 weeks ago or so, and it was phenomenal. People came together, and there was diversity, which I love. And every fourth Friday at the Royal Leaf, they also have a spoken words open mic there as well. I went, and it was really great. It was a great turnout, and met new people and engaging. And November 21st, Dream Builders Empowerment, the nonprofit, we're having our second annual community Thanksgiving dinner. We are seeking donation and volunteers. And I just want you guys to keep Miss Natalie in prayer. I've missed her, but I know she's doing well. And thank you. And also, I just want to say, I am actually, for the first time that I can truly say, I'm actually happy to be a Millville resident because I invested in myself. And then I saw what my worth is, and now I can start adding it to this city because, as Miss Natalie always says, this is a world-class city, and I believe in that. So thank you guys for your constant positivity. Thanks.
Thank you, Ms. Brown. Seeing no one else, I close the public comment portion of this meeting. Comments of Commissioner Cooper.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Mary, you'll be able to get a hard copy of the survey in City Hall.
That's no problem.
So for those of you who don't have computers, you can come get a hard copy here. Or maybe Commissioner Pepitone and I'll run one by your house, if need be. But everyone who wants one will get one. I want to say thank you to Nicole Almanza from the City Clerk's office and Regina Burks, our city administrator, for working so hard on the city survey. I want to say thank you again for that. Also, I have a question for Commissioner Pepitone and Mary. Is there an upcoming Neighborhood Watch meeting scheduled?
There was, we were discussing changing the time, and Mary feels it's best to probably keep it for this meeting. Unfortunately, I know that you have an event that I'm going to be unable to attend, but it is going to be next Tuesday, I believe. The 9th.
Okay.
At 6:45 upstairs at Bogart's. Maybe if we get done quick, what time does your event start?
6. Yeah.
So that is still on, she said, she has it all over Facebook and people are responding, so
Okay.
that will be going on.
All
Our
right.
third community watch meeting, we've had two, thank you, now that you brought up, we've had 2 successful meetings. Quite a few people have come up and given us ideas. We are at the point now where we have the neighborhoods kind of like lined up, and we're looking to find individuals within the neighborhoods to connect with, so we could take those individuals that are connected and bring a group of people out to go through them to see if they are in fact interested in having a neighborhood watch program. We're gonna have flyers and stuff like that. But the next meeting is gonna be more to hone in on that and literally try to find individuals within those neighborhoods to connect with to begin the process.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Cooper, you can continue.
I'm sorry, Bruce.
No problem. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Sorry. A little under the weather. All right. So this week I had a chance to go by Thunderbolt Academy in Millville, and I had a chance to speak to the staff and the students there at Thunderbolt. I think, Mayor, you've been there?
Yes.
Vice Mayor, you've been there?
Yes.
Dr. Harry Drew invited me, the principal there. If you've never had, I think, Resica, you've been there with Miss Natalie. If you've never had a chance to visit Thunderbolt Academy, make it your business to stop by there. It is really a gem to me because it's not what I expected. Really not what you expect for an alternative school. It's the alternative school, right?
Mm-hmm.
The kids are so well-mannered. It was almost like I was in the military again. I mean, it was just so disciplined the way that the children were, the staff, how they reacted with the children. It was really eye-opening. And they will take anyone who wants to have a tour, go down there, and they'll be glad to give you a tour. It was really nice to get a chance to speak with them and hang out with some of the children and hear some of their hopes and dreams. And some of those hopes and dreams that they have in us as commissioners and what we can do for our city, for the future, for them. And they ask about, what's in it for me? Why should I stay here?
Mm-hmm.
And that was interesting to hear. I was down there in uniform, and I got so many questions about just things you wouldn't hear, like, do you have a vest on? Is that a real gun? Just things like that. It was but just some of the things that you would take for granted that, you think they do, they know already, they really don't know. And it was a chance to actually have them interact with a police officer outside of just the Millville police officer, saying, hey, we know we have the same values as the Millville police officers. We care for you, we care for the city, and we care for your future. So that was fun and very eye-opening. Have you had a chance to go down there? Yeah. No? You should. It's really nice. And again, I want to thank the commissioners for working so hard on the park cleanup. It's very inspiring when you see commissioners knee-deep in weeds. I looked over there one time, I couldn't even see the mayor's head. I mean, he's just covered by brush, and it was just it's very inspiring just to see, because he doesn't have to do that. He can just sit back and just point his finger and just say, you guys do it. And I think one time you were so covered in dirt, I couldn't really see your face. Commissioner Udalvis, he was working so hard. You're really good at that gardening, aren't you? You like to do that.
I do enjoy gardening.
Yeah. So
That's
that was
not gardening, though.
Yeah, that's gardening at another level.
Yes.
Right?
That's not, you don't call that gardening,
Yeah.
do you? No.
So it really is inspiring to see commissioners down there getting dirty, and people think that we don't do that, but we do. Final quote for the evening. Your positive action combined with positive thinking results in success. And this is something that I see daily occurring in Millville. And for that, I want to say thank you, Millville. And thank you. That's my time.
Thank you. Commissioner Pepitone.
Sorry again, Bruce, for stepping on your time. Just want to remind everybody that
Speaking to the mic.
Halloween is coming up. It's going to be on the 31st, 4 to 7, rain or shine. Please be careful when you go out and participate in it. Don't forget the police department, along with other agencies, are going to have an event the same evening. It's the second one, Methodist Church, the lot of 3rd and Pine. And also, October 3rd, between 10 and 2, go to the Wawa at Cedar and Main and have a free cup of coffee with a police officer. Get to know them, question them, get to know who they are. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Udalvis.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. To reiterate the mission of our Public Relations Initiative, we offer our gratitude and appreciation to the Millville Police Athletic League for the organization's steadfast commitment to improving the quality of life for countless young people in the city of Millville through a dedication to character development and sports. Fostering positive relationships between our community's young residents and the officers of the Millville Police Department is a hallmark of this program, and the Commission extends its appreciation to the volunteers of this program for continuing to provide these valuable learning opportunities through their constant dedication. Reinforcing the Public Relations Initiative to recognize our local volunteer organizations, I remind all of our Millville citizens to review and complete the nomination form available at City Hall or at the city website, www.millvillenj.gov, beneath the tab Forms and Public Relations, and join the Commission in its goal to recognize the programs and individuals who serve our community. And with that, Mr. Mayor, progress.
Thank you. Vice Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First of all, Officer Miller, we're extremely proud of.
Speaking to the
Reached
mic.
out on Facebook. If anybody follows it on Facebook, you know, it definitely shows what the leadership is in the police department, and it starts, of course, with our director, Commissioner Pepitone, and our chief, Farabella. And you know, you can't say enough about what's happening. The morale is so important, and that's being established within the police department. You can ride around in those areas, and you see police officers, and you see them working with young people, old people, doesn't matter, you know. And I think that's one of the greatest things that's happening within that department. The same as you know, working with Chief Lippincott from your, you know, fire department. You can't find a better leader than Mike. That we had a meeting with him today, and he's just so full of enthusiasm, and that's part of leadership. It comes from the top down, you know. So we're really pleased with that, and you know, the T-Bolt thing is outstanding. There's a lot of programs happening in the city, and it's just a great feeling when you walk around and people say they see progress. They really do, you know. But it's coming from the people within. It's not just from us, you know, but it's coming from the people within. They see hope. It's just not hope anymore. They see results. So I just want to extend my appreciation, you know, the hard work from you folks up here. You know, you've been challenged, and you're meeting that challenge. So again, you know, we have a lot of work to do, but as long as we stay united and stay focused in what our agenda is, things will get better and better every year. So thank you, everybody, for your time.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. And just to piggyback what Commissioner Udalvis said, you know, we look at police officers in the wrong way. We're always looking for the negative and never for the positive of what they do. Exactly what Mary said, and I know Mary's a huge supporter of the police, and she's also there when she doesn't see something right with the police, which is that's the only way we can learn by our mistakes. But the positive, outstanding thing, I think the one greatest thing that this city has going with everything that's happened with Midget League football and the programs that we have like Pound, police officers reaching out to our youth on the street playing basketball and other things, that's what turns cities around. That's what turns cities around. And I know for a fact, being involved in programs as a police officer of DARE and gang resistance education, and when you see these young men and women on the streets and they respect you in a different way, they know, as you said, they didn't know about the gun or they didn't know about a vest, but these young people know about it because they know you by name and what you stand for. That's what's happening in this city and with the police department. And, you know, the police also always get the bad rap because they're doing a good job. But here's two great programs, or PAL, and what Mary has stated. I said that's home run stuff, and I'm going to leave it like that because I want you to leave with a positive message of what our police officers are doing, our men and women are doing. And again, I have to repeat for Commissioner Pepitone to join the Millville Police Department tomorrow, October 3rd, between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. at the Cedar and Main Wawa, right across the bridge. National Coffee with a Cop Day. I wish it was later in the day so we can get some kids involved, but adults are just as good too. So, dedicated to encourage communication and positive interaction between law enforcement agencies and the public. And so you know, if you're not in Millville, this is happening throughout the county. A prosecutor has sent an email out to all the agencies within the county, and I believe it's a statewide program. But if you're not in Millville, if you're in Vineland or Bridgeton or in a township where there's a Wawa, they're involved. So make sure it could be a state trooper, Vineland cop, Bridgeton cop, so on, sheriff officer. Make sure you have coffee with them and thank them for putting their life on line every day for us. Commissioner Cooper, with this your recreational volunteer committee, what can we say about the people that come out on a Saturday morning to cut trees, to rake, to pick up trash for the betterment of their community and their town?
Yeah, they're committed.
You know, very much committed. And I'm so proud that when you go there, it's not mayor, commissioner, or whoever. It's you're standing there next to them. You know, you're doing the same thing they're doing, cutting, picking up things, and you're working as a team. And that's why we're going to be successful as a commission, because we're working as a team. So I'll leave you with that. We're proud of this community. We're proud of this town. And please continue to support this commission because we're here to support all of you.
Great,
Any other comments? No, Commissioner Pepitone, I didn't mean that.
That's all good.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second the motion.
Second.
Thank
All in
you.
favor?
This meeting is adjourned.